This story is about how I've met Jin from BTS, or how did I find out that I have a magic powers. So this past 2 months I have spent in Korea, and I was doing different kind of this kind of stuff. And one of those were like making ring, that one. But before you make a ring, you gotta pick where you're gonna make that ring. So I was scrolling through different kind of ring making cafes in Korea, and there were too many. So I just decided to make my pick based on the designs on their like page or like Instagram or whatever. And I found that place, and I was like, oh, that design looks really nice. I gotta go there. Let's go. And I went there, and then like in honor he met me, and he was like, oh, hello, how are you doing? And then he started asking me questions like, are you an army by any chance? Like, are you an army? You like BTS? I was like, hello, no, I mean, I do like BTS, I like their music, but I'm not an army. And he goes, oh, okay, it's just that like a lot of army coming to that place. And I was like, okay, good for them, wondering why. And then behind the honor, I see a lot of pictures of Jimin. And I'm like, okay, maybe this guy is a big fan of Jimin. Respect. And then he goes, yeah, by the way, so Jimin was here. He came to my place like 2 years ago. Do you wanna sit on the place where Jimin was sitting, and maybe I can give his apron to you and his glasses and everything? And I was like, tell me more, go ahead. So basically I was making my ring on the place where Jimin was sitting, and I was wearing his apron, and I was wearing his glasses, and I was wearing his gloves, and I was feeling how the energy of success and popularity going to me through my body, from the chair to my ass, from the gloves to my hands, from the glasses to my eyes, and so on and so on. And I was like, yeah, that's the vibe. That's what you want to do in Korea. And then I finished my ring, by the way. Look again. It's really pretty. I made it. And there is some kind of, what is that, engraving? OPI, that's me. So I finished that. And I just thought, what a nice experience. Let's go. And then a few days after, I was walking in Myeongdong, and I saw that place. I don't remember the name. It was like kind of really big store. And I was like, wow, it looks really nice. What is Line Friends? Whatever. Let's check it out. It looks really interesting. And I went there, and I'm looking around. I'm like, yeah, a lot of good stuff. That's where I will spend my money to. And then I see some kind of a hand prints, and kind of in the wax, in the cement, like hand print. And I was like, what is that? And apparently it was like a BTS member hand prints. And I was like, dang, I randomly found BTS head prints. I gotta go touch all of them. And I took the energy of popularity, richness, and success by touching each single one of them. And I was like, wow, it's the second time I'm randomly bumping into BTS items. So that means that next stage is me actually bumping into one of the BTS members somewhere. Yeah. And I think it's gonna be Jin, because he's the only one out of the military. That's gonna be so cool. And then I forget about that. And that's my last day in Korea. I'm at the airport, and then I hear screaming at the airport. And I was like, screaming at the airport is not good. Screaming anywhere is not good, but airport specifically is not good. And I'm turning around, and I see a crowd of people. They're looking at somebody who is walking. And I'm like, I also gotta go check who is that. And just check it out.
밀지 마세요. 맞습니다. 밀지 마세요. 지시 다쳐요. 이렇게 밀면 안 되는 거예요. 밀면 지 다쳐요.
Did you see that? I was like, what? What? Yeah. So that was literally that. And the better thing is that we were in the same flight. Other than that, it was him, Hani from New Jeans, and the guy from the NCT. I don't remember his name. That guy. Yeah, so I don't know the name of the guy, but I asked the people around and they said like he's from NCT. I'm like, okay. That's basically it. That's my story to you. And if you if you watched till the end, I would like to ask you which celebrity do I remind you? Because there's this trend going on, like if you want to glow up, you gotta do the makeup and everything. How the celebrity would you look like? So tell me,